Yo, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. How's it hanging? Let's get right back into it, shall we? Let's get right back into Valhalla. Let me see if I can get this ready for you. Just give me a minute. There we go. There we go. Now everything is... Let's go. Let's get back into depression, shall we? Okay, but seriously though, the last time I even played this game, oh my god, it was, not gonna lie, it was kind of sad. I won't lie to you, it was kind of sad. But the fact of the matter is, I'm not sad and angry about the whole thing. I'm just sad in the best way possible. In the fact that these characters got me to feel something. So, honestly, I can't wait to see more of how these characters will develop later on. So let's go ahead and get right back to it, shall we? And just pay the bill later. Even if I did, those fuckers on vacation anyway. Yeah, great start. Great start, Jill. Right, well, not much to do, but honestly, just keep going. Just keep going from where we left off, right? So, yeah, let's just get right back to it, shall we? All right, Saturday, Christmas Eve. Hey, Jill, how you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? Nah, I have him on an errand duty, buying the drinks for tomorrow. That sounds weird, coming from the owner of a bar. Every drinker here will come out of our own funds. So, if we're gonna spend money, we may as well get more variety. Besides, those kind of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's the three of us, the dogs, you invited Titty Hacker, Gil invited Jamie. Oh, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting. The more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Okie doke. Oh yeah, well, one thing's arising, alright. One thing is absolutely arising. Alright, so let's go ahead and choose some music. Actually, not this one. There we go. Alright, guys. Showtime. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here. I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Ooh, hello. How's it that we're this far into the game and we're meeting new characters? Oh, a BTC bar. Okay, so unfortunately, I don't really know how this is supposed to sound like, but I can make some assumptions. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Oh, hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. Thanks. go to the right. When you see a building filled with hobos, this should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you with? Yeah, what the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? A brandini, please. Alright. At least I still have water in the apartment, I guess. So, brandini. There you are. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in this cold season. Miss, well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Vela for the time being. Okay, cosplay. Nice. And your Lilim friend is Essentia. Nice name, Essentia. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. That cult classic game has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year. That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it, and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend is cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Is something amiss? There's the girl behind you. Okay, who does she look like? Is she a friendly girl? Short-haired, black sailor uniform, missing an arm. Wait, what? Wearing jeans under a skirt. Now, don't spook the bartender. Spook? Oh, it was a joke. Oh, I don't like you. Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. Alright, so fluffy dream. So this is what happens then. Lucky four in his cat eyes. He won't see a difference in that dark room. Right, so fluffy dream. It's a good thing one of us is focused. Here you go. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer the 80s R&B or the 70s? 80s, I think. Ah, shit. Boss! Dee R&B! I'm coming! You see, Dee is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 80s R&B before. He got tased! Oh, God. He'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that'll be that. You should go check on him, though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Yeah, you're welcome. Maybe come again at some point. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. Black sailor uniform. I'm hoping I'm just overthinking it. More importantly, though, jeans under a skirt. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey, Dorothy. Hey, Dorothy! Uh-oh. Hi, honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilim just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, Sugar Rush. Yeah, that. Right. So Sugar Rush. No power means no heat. Not that the heat did much anyways. Here you go. Yeah, thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around needing my help. But a hug night is usually one of my most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention it limits the chances of getting any other client that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Want to know more about it? You want to tell me about it? I've brought it up. That's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss, though. I mean it. Thanks. Although, I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta, kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in this collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with our personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. While we have built-in warnings, the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death, and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. Oh yeah, the whole 3 laws thing, yeah. I know what that means. More Valhalla. We Lilim dating. We're hoping. Done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws were bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools, but how could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were only the distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all of his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics, or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Boy, you have no idea how true that is nowadays. Jesus. Jesus Christ. Anyway, how's it going, Emil? How's it going? Boy, that's so damn real. Don't get me started. Don't even get me started with that. I'm not gonna say what exactly, just to avoid some level of contention here and there. But Jesus Christ, the amount of mental gymnastics people will go through just to come out on top. Jesus. Wow, you're a nerd. A nerd! A nerd! Says the Lilim. Look who's talking. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you. You nerd. Let's change the subject a bit, though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know. It's a tad small, though. Sorry about that. And your cat is so cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured if you ever got lost, at least I wanted to be able to yell, "Oh!" It happened once. You'd be surprised by how many golf ball players you run into. And every time you play with him, you could say it's... I just got it. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, sure. Yeah. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? A Lilim kid that wanted to transcend. A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Artificial... I wonder if that's an AI artificial intelligence reference. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the Blue Fairy. Alright. The Blue Fairy. If I charge my tablet and stop playing Monster Girl Puzzle so much, maybe the battery won't die on me so often. Alright. Here you go. Why do they call it a Blue Fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? Oh, we're definitely going into AI artificial intelligence territory now. I believe the name is based off of absinthe, which some call the Green Fairy. The first versions of the drink were described as sweeter absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. Ah, so Miku colored. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I wondered for a while now. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work or friends? Aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I could think about Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. Oh no! He turned into a furry! He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekends. A very talented furry. Okay, good to know. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of a club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Ooh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes to play with the kids. That's something I didn't expect to hear. I almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she... She what? Come on. I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Bruh! No! Anyway. Well, that's enough tangents. Came in. I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on my mind. But I wasn't gloomy or anything. More like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for letting me in here, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. All right. See you tomorrow. Good luck and all that. And that's that. I'll be taking my break. And just in case, Emil, if you missed out on anything, the only thing you missed out is two characters that came in. One is a human and the other is, I would presume, a Lilim, but the human character was cosplaying as a character. Not sure what it was what it was exactly, but one wore a red jacket, the other one and the Lilim looks like she's green. I think green. Yeah, but so far that's all you missed. All right. I need to remember to buy more cigars. Well, that was said. I need to remember to buy more cigars because. All right, did I miss something? Unless you count the worst pay-per-view main event fight I've seen all year? Not really, no. All right, going out? I'll have a word with Go-Go outside. He was so hyped for that match. He must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. Feeling nicely. My wound's finally closed. The scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. You by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I wanted to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time is outside. Oh, Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. I see. She's a smoker. Well, I mean, yeah. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. But I would imagine cigarettes, not full-on cigars, but... Okay, sure. I very vaguely think I know what you mean. Okay. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Okay, so something cold. Something cold. Well, it's got to be something icy then. It's got to be something with something that should be on the rocks. Bad touch. Cobalt velvet, maybe. Definitely not Mercury Blast or Moon Blast. Well, actually, maybe Moon Blast, actually. Yeah, sweet, girly, happy. Yeah, maybe. Was one of them dressed in red? Yeah, they were wearing a red jacket. I think you'll like this one. Really? So Stella isn't with you today. She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? If there's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun, drink a couple beers in our honor. I will then. What are Stella's Christmas parties like? They're really big. There's lots of food and drinks and music. Well, it'd be that typical rich girl stuff then. What hair color the red person has? Black, I think? Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing, she carries a beaming smile that they'll see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Aww. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party, and she'll most likely celebrate it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties. Ah, I see. I only go to parties that Stella's attending, because otherwise I just stand there without anything to say. That, and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know. You're not? I'm a tad too ripped. They don't look cute on me. I mean, she's not wrong. Look at that muscle definition. Although, with all of this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too breezy, too. It feels like I'm wearing nothing. Stupid, sexy say. But I bet you look good in the dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I'm smaller than her, in fact. You're not wrong. Yeah. Yeah, can't remember anyone up until the doggo. If I show an image, maybe I could give you an idea. One moment. Good thing I'm on Google here, so... Just give me 1 minute. Actually, at the same time, I don't want to look over here either. Damn, really? I would presume that they're human. There we go, Bella. That was the character. They were headed to a convention center. That's the one. That's definitely the one. That was her name, Bella. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Damn! Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before, and I've usually tucks them away, but I guess I've never cared enough to ask the specifics. That's also why, when she goes out, she styles her hair in those, drills? They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styles her hair like that to help divert attention away from her chest. And she seems affluent enough. Why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she also kind of likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mother, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a bigger chest means more confidence to show. I would say something here, but, Well, to be fair, never mind. You know what, never mind. It was just gonna be a stupid joke anyway, so never mind. She says something along those lines a lot. Vela, name sounds a bit familiar. Okay. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom, so I guess breast reduction would feel like betraying her. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter or thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Now, why the hell would you be asking that? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no? It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. You look cute, though. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. That's right, Jill. You're fine the way you are. You're fine, say. Thank you. Just saw the pic, can't say I recognize her. Really? Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? Yeah, give me 1 second. Alright, so something non-alcoholic. It's gotta be one that doesn't have Carmetrine, or has one that... I mean, yeah, could be this one, Bleeding Jane. Okay, but how about something that isn't a Bleeding Jane? Frothy water. Yeah. Drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least make my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Just saw the pic. Might have seen her, but it's been such a long time and mostly forgot. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Did I just... Okay, there we go. You feel like... That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because that numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food, or who are suffering from some pain that'll only alleviate when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Unfortunately, yeah. We find ways to numb it in some way, whether it's in the form of alcohol, tobacco, addictions, and stuff like that. Be it it's just something that that we all have to cope with, you know? I've seen that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know. You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it, and before you know it, you're hooked. Oh yeah, that too. So, me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of other regulars. They'll bring food. We'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella's throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, Say? Yeah? What do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? Ooh. Definitely would have recognized Ada Wong. And to be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you could go with the plan B, so I could go for a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. But I'm alive. I learned something after that hell in Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw away easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. You're damn right. Well, gotta go. Good luck with the party. Come again. Yeah. I like her. I like Say a lot. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Mr. Detective. Oh boy. Time to whip out the Peter Griffin. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? All right. So, strong drink. Yeah, this one. Mars Blast. Here you go. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. Just working on a case and I happen to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I'm tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, there has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Alright then. Wait. Soundproof walls. Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'd be annoying without those walls. Alright then. You heard of Lord Lance of Lavender? Oh. Here's some big name. He's some big name from Kanye-vania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here, and he hasn't seen her ever since. He could be lying, you know. Doubt it. I did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? What about a cobalt velvet? Alright, so cobalt velvets. Go and get that for him. Rocks mixed. There we go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So this is exactly what happens when you don't make Jill happy. When you don't have a lot of when you don't get the things that either she needs or if it's absolutely necessary. So this is what happens. You do get a debuff, so you won't remember. So you won't have Jill's constructive thoughts. You won't have it. You won't have any of that. So you really need to rely on your own memory just to remember what sorts of drinks that the clients want. Okay. You know what? That's fair enough. That's fair. I like this. I like this. Here you go. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up so you didn't have to pay? No. So, what made you accept the contract anyway? Keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time. He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least deliver a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I felt like I couldn't say no. I mean, I know what it's like not to being able to find your own daughter. What's it like to be apart from her, knowing that what she's doing, or even if she's alright? You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contracts began to grow. I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster, unconscious from starvation. So, yeah, I couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So how's the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to the her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower somehow. Either she's let her guard down, or something's happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. I guess you're right. My Jill became drunk and depressed, and got Lilim rizzed. Okay, I better get back to work before her trail goes cold. Come again. You done? Yeah. Okay then. I want you here to come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where's Gil, by the way? He stored all of our things in his home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold up. Wait a bit and I'll go with you. Sure, thanks. Alright, nice. Nice. Absolutely no mistakes. Let's go. I know the small party is what you needed. Absolute perfection. A merry mega Christmas. Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Why? A party then. I'll bring you leftovers. Yeah, sure. Wanna watch it? Anime? Yuru Yure is the best show this season. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuru Yuri. Yuru Yuri. Oh, Yuri Yuri. One of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime was about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? What is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm gonna marry Shinasu. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Anime is for nerds. You're a nerd. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? The ones without artificial intelligence, mind you. I'm pretty sure Kanye Vania went through demilitarization before. Okay, and then it's been a while since we've seen a Miki, right? It definitely has been a while. I'm way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here they outright change the holiday. Well, it's not that different considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Was it Mega Christmas or Mega Christmas? Don't know, don't care. Don't care, didn't ask. I want to buy something, but I don't know if I should considering the funds that I have. Why do I get the feeling I should get an Alex figurine? Either an Alex figurine or a movie poster. Because I did see that there was something geek related when the cosplayer came in. So I might need to do that. Maybe. Maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just buy it. Just buy it. We do have the money to... Yeah, it looks like the figure's just right there. Alright. Let's get to work, except not really. It's Christmas time. It's Mega Christmas. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gil are in new uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm still surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. Well, I'm sorry. If we wore different clothes, then that would mean more effort for the developers, bro. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, wait. Damn. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Ribbed sweaters get a free pass. Why? Yes, Dana. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. What? I bought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like it's just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside it, press the button. Watch. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move, and we'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh. So you've bought infomercial stuff too, haven't you? It's at the very least a good idea for gifts. Well, dynamic entry! Okay, so I've been playing. So here's the thing. It's been a while since I played Neek. Expected. Damn it, I forgot her name. But she's the self-proclaimed hero. And I almost expect her to just burst into the windows of the bar. Just call it PTSD. Finally, at least someone came after me. Wait, what? I love this girl. Jesus Christ. Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. You're taking her side now? Jealous? You wish. You don't need to fight for me. We're not. I'll go check the microwave wires thingy. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See? That's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. Alright, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage! Alma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but it'll take a bit. Can't you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly, or burn that bitch. So, how long? 15 minutes or so. A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. Because everything works so well when people play Truth or Dare, right? What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun. As long as that must stays away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll pat. You'll play. Yes, mother. Alrighty then. Rules are simple. If you get picked, so unique. After you finish, you get to pick someone else. We go like that until food's done. What about punishment games? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions to challenges until the other person complies. That said, Jill? Yes! You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Okay then, dog. Yes! I dare you to go out and stay here. Jill picked the dog who chose truth. That's easy. And that's one problem less. Bruh! No way! Well, why don't you continue in the dog's place, Dorothy? Alright. I dare you, Dana, to pick up Honey and carry her like a bride. Alright. Wait, what? Come on, Jill, get up. Welcome. Shut up. Okay then, Jill. Yes? Truth or dare? Dare? I want you to say... Yes? How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? There, I said it. I just did. It's a tongue twister. Say it. How can a clam cram in a clean cream can? Faster! How can a clam cram in a clean cram? How can a clam cram in a clean cram? You make it seem so easy. How can a clam damn? How can a clam cram in a cream? Damn! How can a cram? Oops. Wait. Will them get confused by tongue twisters? A boss? Yes. You can drop me now. Oh, right. I wonder how long until the food is done. All right, so let's go with yeah, you. All right then, Alma. I'll pick you. What's the most embarrassing thing that's happened to your arms? Well, there was this one time when I got mugged in the street, so I kind of threw my hand at the thief to knock him out. Oh yeah, because I forgot she has a not necessarily prosthetics, but definitely like not real arms. I threw in my hand at the thief to knock him out. Through? I think it's what you usually call a rocket punch. So you didn't throw it so much as it propelled itself towards the thief. Yep. That's kind of cool, actually. And how's that embarrassing? It was just so cartoony. It's a bit embarrassing. It's a bit impractical, too. The hand has a startup time after reattachment. Yes, but why add such a function? Why wouldn't you add such a function? Well, because, boss, don't tell your arm can also... This hand of mine is awesome. My turn, then. I'll pick Lorenzo. Gillian. Casimiro. Truth or dare? Truth. How do you manage to keep that stubble of yours at the same length all the time? How do I... Huh? I mean, no matter when I come here, whether it's at 3 a.m. on a weekday or in the afternoon on Sunday, you always have the same 3-day beard. It never gets any longer, but you also never shave. How the hell did you do that? Well, that's a good question, really. Now that I think about it, oh boy, time for some exposure! I do shave, but I use an electric razor. And set it quite low, so... You're not saying something, but whatever. Anyways, this is something I've been meaning to ask for a long time. Why is the bar called Valhalla if your designation is VA-11? Shouldn't it be VA-1? Someone doesn't know how to spell. It was gonna be that. When I applied for a bar owner certification through the BTC, Brian told me I would have the VA-1 code. But then came this one guy, and he pulled some strings to get a certification faster. He took my position, and I told Brian to hold off until the VA-11 code became available. This bar remained closed for 5 months longer than it should have been. What kind of monster takes a chance for a pun from someone? Right. Now I need something to cheer myself up. Hey, Jill, I dare you to make this glass talk. Jill? Oi, what you looking at, mate? I'm gonna hook you in the gabba. Wow, we actually did it. It's just this once. Why that accent, though? And I can't, I can't badmouth her because I did give the guy a Peter Griffin voice, so I don't know. I'm getting hungry. All right. Speaking of Dorothy, dare do something freaky. No, 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 no. Like removing my head, removing your. Because I can remove pass. I'll take your word for it. Anyone want to see that? No. No, thank you. I do, but I'm not gonna be the party people here. Fine. I guess it's my turn now. Hey Dana, what do you pick? I'll pick Truth. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. Huh? I mean, she's cute, she's smart, and I kind of own Gil anyway, so it's kind of redundant. Damn. Is that how you see your employees? Speaking of Gil, truth or truth? Fuck that. Truth or truth? Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember or was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just huh? A bell? Food ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful now. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Oh, I mean, hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Leaving already? Yeah, technically we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday, but I just got a message that Diana is making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Well, good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All this has helped me keep my mind off of things for a while. Is it weird to feel the absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Kadyusha or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind. If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to war, I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to, I gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah. You should take the chance to spend time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey, Jill's back! Hell yeah, Jill is back. Oh god. The moon! Why does the moon look like that? The lore reason that I didn't pay attention to, but still. Did it have to look that menacing? Chapter 3. We're already at Chapter 3. Let's go. Means candy or sweet. Rent is due on the 30th. Make sure your account has the necessary 10K or you'll be evicted. Bruh! You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. Okay, so we gotta make sure to, not spend too much. Bottle Warrior returns to TV. I don't even have a TV. Julianne is old and busted. You will never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. Is your lip trembling? No! Alright. Glitch City Olympics return next year. I'm guessing tacky bodysuits were practical for sports. Well, you wouldn't believe what happens in this cartoon. Stop. I rescued you. I touch your tail if I wanna. Enter touch fluffy tail. Heh! Alright, well, don't have to purchase anything, so let's get to work. The day after Christmas. Evening. Hey, Jill. Gil's in the back sorting an ingredient shipment, and I got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye! Why are you leaving the dog in charge, bro? Okay. Pet me. No. I'm in charge, and I want you to pet me. Fine. Alright, time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay. Won't pet you. You'll pet me sooner or later. They all do. Won't. Will. You called? He said Will, not Gil. Ah. Who the hell's Will? Nobody! Don't be rude to poor Will. There's no Will! Well, there's no Will, there's a way! Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who, me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you! Stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! Okay. The confusion! What the hell just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Valhalla. Australia? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with the bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be tiring, you know. So it's all an act then. Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a Bleeding Jane? Sure. A Bleeding Jane? Alright, sure, why not? A Bleeding Jane it is, then. Here you go. Yes, this is just a thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd honestly rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me now. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? There's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird? You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Huh? I mean, you might be right if I were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, I become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats! No offense, but I fell right through your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Alright, something spicy, something spicy. Sure, Mars Blast. All blended. See here, spicy, manly, and strong. Here you go. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I don't mind them, I guess, but not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with a passion. Personally speaking, I don't mind spiciness, as long as it's not unbearably spicy. You like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. Haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Joe. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior. And thank you at that. Don't worry. I actually felt like I was too rude for you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time, but I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else had violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I'm wondering if I'm a magnet for people who hide their identities and sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you. Did you say something? It's just rambling. Pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built the bar here thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like I'm a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoiding stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an insistent salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is a more active predator. I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should have stopped rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be the buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. Alright, so something bitter. Alright. Yeah, this one. Pile driver. All mixed. A pile driver. This works. King bartender? No, I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That bandaged girl that came here last time. What about her? I feel like I've met her before. I've been thinking a lot, but I can't put my finger on it. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. Yep, here he is again. Oh boy, who's ready for depression, boys? And here we are. Think I can get you? Gut punch. Okay, gut punch for the silent detective. Aged mixed. All right, here you go. You got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? Well, Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although, now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. It's just a season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is just a mockery of what the real Christmas was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that Turbo Male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in the ring. It's Turbo Man! Don't put the disrespect on Turbo Man, man! Turbo Male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master, and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names were not a problem. I mean, I knew there was a wrestler that the stunt got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone thinks about. Santa becomes... Now watch how you say that! Watch how you say that! Thanks to the Redmond family. Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon, and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. They're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Mail. Yep. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. The holiday is a joke. Are you telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. You know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat Nuke and they think they're better than everyone else. I see. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will ya? Sure, a fringe weaver. Aged and mixed. There we go. Right, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of White Knight stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. Haven't got much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cameras, system logs, everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it became even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd, silly rumor here and there, like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength, or that the writer of The Last Reign of the World is actually living here as a brain in a jar. Well, those are the kind of rumors you hear from crackheads. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyway, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Come again. Alright, no, wait, she's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. Yep, let us know if someone comes in, huh? Alright. Save. There we go. Yeah, let's keep on trucking, bro. Okay. Things are pretty quiet outside. Damn, why are they quiet? I don't like it. Jill! Ah, Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called this. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Would you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Sure thing. Let's get Kim a beer. One beer. Thanks. So, how you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually felt like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartender training in January too. Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. It'll give me time to think on the next course of action. A bit of advice? Don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was going to go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How do you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when the BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly, so BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh. Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone gave up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes, but in reality, The company itself has actually done less than you'd think over the years. Most of the time, they're cashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they've only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Yeah, she's so weirdly knowledgeable about it. Please, explain. Nah, I've just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. But it's true that when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different. But enough rambling on my side. You must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? Let's try a sugar rush. I feel like I've been serving him a lot lately. You're telling me! One sugar rush. Yay! Actually, Jill, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah. Back when I first showed up here, I was in a really rough spot. I was shocked. I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some really mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention you helped me cool down and your boss saved me. And, I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all of that before the year ended. Much appreciated. Thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now. Thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else had described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... Nah, I'm trying to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright, a bubbly drink. Beer, frothy water. Yeah, sure, frothy water. Here you go. Thanks. Hey, Jill, gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you, thank you. Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like... Aww. Jill, ice please. Right. You alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times, but he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened, and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Seeing that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have come to thank you earlier. I owed you that at least. Don't worry. Just go out and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suicidal girl, catching her mid-air. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Dana! Dana! Feeling lonely? That voice. Hey, Joe. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. Hey, Anna! Yeah, we just saw her the first time around when we were playing this game a while back. Who are you, though? It feels like I interacted with her for only a little bit, and then after that, nothing. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things were pretty heavy back then. So I just waited in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Yeah, I know that. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an unfathomable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know. Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down. Don't fall for her taunts. How does she know my full name, though? Never mind that. Is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Huh? What? It's Doki Doki all over again, bro! Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. That's just a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world could be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. Side note, I do kind of agree, though. And just because only you experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me. Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks I served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Alright, dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. Please I drink the Please I drink the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. But they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans under a skirt. Yeah, like the one from before. If I remember correctly, the con-goers were saying something like that. More specifically, the Lilim. Yeah, so it really was her behind us. Why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it because it's not that wrong. There are things like spats, after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me can see it, though. They could see it if they wanted to. Jill, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voices. I thought I saw one of the dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure. Thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. Weird ass. Yeah, shit's just gonna get weird from here on out. But yeah, now we got the money, got the payment on the 30th. So yeah, Jill just watched Night of the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster will prevent her from getting distracted. Don't buy anything yet. Don't buy anything yet. Yuri Yuri, new season. Thank you, based god. Nice, more stupid moe blobs. Yuri Yuri gets new season, but the actual best Yuri Yuri is still up in the air. I am the comfy. I wish I was comfy. That's cute. For nerds. Jill, we had this conversation before. Biker gang. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Taylor! Wait, what? Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash, a representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during the phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Ah yes, the important topics and all. Yes, the more important shit. Okay, so a poster, right? Yeah, that one. $250. Surely I'll make that money back by the 30th, right? Yeah, I should be fine. I hope. There are cats in heat outside. I have blue balls. If I still had any. Bruh, no. Damn. Uncalled for. Uncalled for. Looking at the poster, Jill managed to get Gabby off her mind, even if it's just for a little bit. Which was the poster? This one over here? Alright, so... I'd have blue balls if I had any. This game, I swear to God. Let's just get our ass to work, please. Evening. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why? Did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean, never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client off of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. Weird, depressing people. Finally! A truth has been said! Oh yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think I called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's the note. Note. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was so hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that you drove to a fight, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you do want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Yeah, that's the sister. Wow. That girl has a big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. The 31st is written in a different handwriting. Oh yeah, she asked me when you'd be here and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years. Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake, and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby's in the right to hate me. Never tell me that. And Jill, you idiot. Huh? You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wants to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Did you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Teddy Hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back. But I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret. Which do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, goddammit, you're right. I hate feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah, friends. Friends. Anyways, let's start the date. Yeah, friends. Definitely friends. Absolutely friends. Alright. It's gonna go backwards here. There we go. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Well, why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, may as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all of that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seems to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. You look so happy, I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Alright, cobalt velvet. This saxophone, though! Oh my god, this saxophone. Rocks and mixed. Oh god, nope. Oh, I screwed up. I'm stupid. Here we go. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted to drink here, and since I was coming here too, sadly I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How's she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. And her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. Like, eye? like whose eye are we talking about? It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit into her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul mouth, short fused. Anyways, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look cross her face, and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self, though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Give me something cold and sweet, will ya? Sure. Cold and sweet. Let me check really quickly, though. Yeah, it's got to be Moonblast because it's the only one that has the ice in it. So, yeah. And blended. Here you go. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asks for, you know? Now that you mentioned it. So, I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy. It's a mess they tried to fix over time, and I'm glad to say they've actually done it. Say's mom had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in that situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things were so easy then. Before the authorities could take her away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses the cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born. She started her veterinary clinic. So did he come back? He was drunk and couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He cleared death 3 times. Sorry, I shouldn't laugh, but don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit weary, but they're also more likely. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that 2. But I just want 1. I'm asking for 1 for me, adding 1 to your order. Oh, that. Right. Alright, 2 beers for the girls. 2 beers. Okay. And to serve. Here you go. Thank you. Thanks. Say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in the jar. The little guy managed to get his head and a paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh yeah, we'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure. Better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How's the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses, ate lots and lots of food. Seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something else? Let's try something classy. All right, something classy. Classy. Let's see here. Maybe a... Aged and mixed. Here you go. This is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation. Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned that she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something. Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those old days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as much. Told her as such. Hey, can you give me something bubbly? Sure, something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Sure, yeah. Fringe Weaver. Hey, Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your other experience with a white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for a job. At first, I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me a badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I suggested she ask the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info, and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that event? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird? Yeah, I know. I've had most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. Not as creepy as I thought. Bruh! A bit. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Come again. I'll be taking my break, Gil. Sure. Yeah, now things are like winding down a little bit, but yeah, there's that expectation of meeting up with the little sister. So that one is definitely something I'll be looking forward to at some point in the future. Definitely be doing that. Definitely looking forward to that. Oh God, though. Oh God. Ah! There she is again! I wonder if I left food before. Yeah, you wonder. Okay, I'm here. Dorothy? Uh-oh. You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop walking. Oh, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess? Usual. The usual. The usual. I don't like this. Here. This is nice. Nice. Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey, how do you know what's real? Also, I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar. What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy? So you're having a solipsistic crisis of sorts. What? Solipsism. The theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone, and ips means self. Yes, but decided to make noises? And decided, hey, let's make this noise mean this. It doesn't make sense. Words don't make sense. I've been repeating words for a long time, and they stop making sense. Why? Calm down. That's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on. Just making sure. I should make her a drink. At the very least, I'll have something to throw at her. Bruh! Wait! 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 Hold on a minute. Which one is the one that's very sobering? Which one's the one that's very sobering? Something that needs to knock her out of her senses. Yeah, this one. Crevice Spike. It will knock the drunkenness out of you or knock you out cold. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. But, I don't know. It was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my head. What is love? What is fun? Don't get me started with that sentence. Don't get me started with that question. What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination, or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks I'm a human. That thinks it's human. My bad. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis. That uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attack gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. Yeah. Well, I mean, I did have feelings like that before. Just thinking that if what I feel is real, or if I'm just some side character, you know? It's just the kind of feelings that it's kind of like a imposter syndrome. It's something that's equivalent to that, and it's something that at least one person would have in some way or another, at some level. I do get it though. I do get where she's coming from. What do you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Rain in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book, and I realized I was crying over fake things. A story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. It wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. I like him. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay, then. Damn. Whew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns and itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Dana Z. Oh, I've been here before. Hey, Mr. Mario, welcome back. I have a delivery for Dana Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. I can see this going places. A really big wiener. Don't! Hey, honey. The big package has a big wiener inside. What what will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, seems the wiener's too big to eat correctly. Stop! Maybe you can prepare some right now. What do you say? Do you want some of your boss's wiener? Bro! Dorothy is a menace, bro! Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes! And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare to cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario, I'll buy you a drink. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Okay, so a sunshine cloud for Mario. Oh, I screwed up. Rocks and blended. Old chocolate milk with its good smell is intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Here you go. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilim? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? At least he's honest. Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but, oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing here like an idiot. Well, it's easier than you think. Clearly it's very easy to do. And to be fair, it's also pretty easy to make me laugh as well, so I'm not one to stand on anything, really. That made me happy, and I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, honey. Enjoy a big wiener. Out with you. Damn it, out with you. Get out and never come back. Actually, wait, come back, please. Yeah, she seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it. Don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they say about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also a semi-legal league going on there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about a biker called Christine Love? Miss Love? Of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is her gang as dangerous as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is, nobody has faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So her gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh, you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. All right, a piano man for Mario. That's the wrong one. Jesus Christ, okay. Rocks and mixed. Piano man. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something, replicants, like from Blade Runner. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there. Almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. It could be passing off as humans under our very own noses, replacing us little by little. But at this point in time, I doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell someone's a Lilim because they seem, how do I put it? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Come again. What's your take on the Ripperbot thing? You believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Let me finish. There's a point to all of this. Come on, there's a point. After many months of fear, I reached this conclusion that may as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So, I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. I mean, when the Ripperbots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Beck, anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Hey, you know what? Me too. No shame. No shame at all. Did anything new happen? Hey! They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? God damn it. God damn. Damn it, Jill! Damn it, Jill! That's a new one. Jill, come on, man. Have some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. Thanks, bud. Jesus Christ. And again, though, I can't even like say anything because it's also true for myself as well. Got the mentality of a god. Got the humor of an 8-year-old sometimes. Sometimes here's the thing. Sometimes I really love well-constructed jokes. At least jokes that involve puns, that involve a build-up, or that involve a really good punchline. But then once I hear wiener, I'm like, okay. So I do get it. I do get it. It's basically I love the running joke of who's on first, what's on second, and I don't know's on third. But then I also like humor from Sausage Party. So what can I say? What can I say? I like what I like. Lay off me. All right. That bar called Valhalla. Oh, is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Normies are taking over, huh? Everyone's a neat, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. She's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. I see you already had a conversation with her. Did she reject your dances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So that's a no. Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat, just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can't smoke? Nope. Bummer. Well, I think we're going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. So I'm full of myself? You are. It would be the 28th, so 29th, 30th, 31st, 1st, 2nd, 3rd. Around the 3rd or 4th. So we'll definitely be seeing new people then. So we'll see a Redditor. God. Oh no. First space colony plans to develop its own army. Woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. Damn. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it is. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as you want, so you can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on humans are kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Want to marry me? Can't marry your own son. Not in some places. Yick, the final remaster, leads the video game charts. The newest remaster of 2016's Yick, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3 titles. Includes weeks such as Hatsune Miku, you could have just said Haley Michaels, the Project R remaster, and Sting's Face remaster. Full chart includes lifetime sales, Water Pro Wrestling G, and Dang It Ron Paul. I wonder who made this game. This is the 3rd final this year. Reminds me of Final Fantasy, honestly. Let me see here. So, what does Maneki Neko's actually bring luck? Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Maneki Neko. Oh, yeah, I bought that, not the actual cat thing. So, yeah, let's go buy that. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. There we go. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Wiener. Freaking Kaguya. That's what she is. Let me go and save really quick. I could probably do just one more day and then we'll just end it right there. So today is the 28th. Let's get to work. Evening. Jill, I'm about to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dog? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, very good idea. Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Indeed, let us start. It's too bad we don't have any new music. As far as I'm aware, we don't have any new music. Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Alright, time to mix drinks to change lives. The guy that wouldn't come back twice. Oh, Ingram. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. Well, there were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made that noise. Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say. Don't remain in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Just had explosions all night. Interesting. They didn't get far away. Now, give me a Mars blast. A Mars blast for the guy that wouldn't come back twice. The Mars blast. Alright. All blended. Twice. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess up. Sorry if I made you deject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight dirty. I can fight dirty. Jill, please. You're making me sound like a savage. It'd be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right, sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd even come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them aside from the owner. I suggest you try a suplex next time. Might be to your liking. Alright, let's try the suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Damn, that sounds weird. A suplex. Okay, so let's see here. Rocks and mixed. A suplex. Familiar, mister. Call me Jamie. And you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I need to look for a specific file and... Did you perhaps go to a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in bed while a horrible pressure builds up in your body, and nanomachines are forced out. They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes, in your gums, your toes, everywhere. And after all of that... What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. A gut punch. Again. That didn't sound right. Hey, you know what? I'd be more than happy to give him a gut punch. All things considered. Here you go. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours, though. I added a couple of extras in his, actually. So, where's the antibody unit they stuck you with, Jamie? Inside, like all other maintenance systems. It can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Reconstructed, or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much-needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Grim. Please come again. Don't count on it. He'll be back. Ed, shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. Yeah, according to you. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day. Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly. That guy tires the hell out of me. Someone's in a good mood. Give me a bad touch, will ya? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Jill, come on! We just went through the wiener thing. Bad touch for Alma. Here you go. Here's your bad touch. Jill, you have such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. Honestly, same. No shame. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh yeah, that. Today, my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk it, but off she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would made her jump onto the highway. So, Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Damn! Damn! That's cold. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. Then she turned into a teen. We stopped playing. She had other things. But there's something in particular I still can't forget. It was a day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister. And she said she had no little sisters. Ow! Wow. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached that breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey! It's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather... the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult. You see an overgrown, horny teen. Damn! Wow. So, aside from showing any admiration, but enough about me. How about you? Everything's fine. Aside from this note. A note. Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Let's see. Wow. She must feel real bad about the whole thing. As do I. I mean, she feels bad enough to write a note. I imagine in this time period, it's better to just text her. The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give a Brantini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Sure, Brantini. Yeah, I remember the story behind this one, yeah. 1, 2, 3, and... Not that one! This one. Here you go. This is the thing. Let's start. Boom! Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew delusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl will become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Not now. That sister would even marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went to college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Shut up! The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey Joe, I can lift the sweater. You want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. I know the girl is you and the sister's your eldest sister. Please, get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she'll be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Sure. A beer. I'm going crazy, aren't I? Lady, if you had to ask yourself that, then... You know what? Probably. 1 beer. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister, too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl the chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure. I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'm taking my break. Ah! You're here! You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Anyways, call me if anything comes up. Damn. Well, to be fair, it was an interesting story. It definitely was. Bam. Now safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Hey Jill, a kid's looking for you. Ah, shh. No. Hey. Ah, Norma. Okay. Whew. You're back. Oh, no. Oh, screw you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. She thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol. Everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And, well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to the college course, but that I was free to explore. I'm glad to hear that. And, well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. And you were right. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful out there. Aw, so sweet. Bleeding Jane, please. On it. Okay, a Bleeding Jane for Gil. I'm willing to believe it that this ghost girl is going to steal it. I just know it. I just got a funny feeling, you know? That's exactly what's gonna happen. I haven't played the game I haven't played the game all the way through. In fact, like, I never even played this freaking game, so I wouldn't know, but I get the feeling that's going to happen. Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? Or why can I? You're the main character, don't know? What the hell are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. A beer for Gil. Here you go. Would you lighten up if I show you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try it. Ah, there. Not the background, but like the layout of the game. Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. Weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy-quisition! Did I forget to mention I love her so much? Dorothy-quisition! 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 Ow! I bit my tongue! Can't believe we're using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey! Ah, hey Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure! Okay, fluffy dream on the go. Here you go. Thanks. Oh, yeah, before you leave. What, you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh, Joe? Take care of Becky, please. Who the hell is Becky? That's exactly what I want to know. Who the hell is Becky? Who's Becky? Who's what? You said... I said nothing. Okay, F that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to get them through more shady beams. She's gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher in hand. Please. Oh, that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry. Hey, Jill. Mind if I ask a silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry. What do you want to ask? Do you know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears look like cats, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's not them, but their parents who were called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? Let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the... To be quite honest, the Romaneko-Yamada treatment sounds kind of cool. Or the Yamazaki-Romanova treatment. The second one was definitely cooler, though. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention Zaibatsu Corps' record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Yeah, let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became the living testament of a scientific breakthrough. But then the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized in the media and created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they have no ailments at all. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through the treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers. A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think that those things were on their heads with ears, right? Sure, they can move because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles, thus they can move like a cat and react to their mood. But in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry. I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind, I'm screwing up the terms. I don't want... I'll keep it in mind. Wait! What? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Huh? I just remembered, Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there were some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. And did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for today. Alright, careful out there. And no mistakes! And we got the money, baby. We got all the money. All booze and no firecrackers makes Dana a dull girl. Yeah, this is a great game. This is a great game. Jill bought what she wanted, and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus on work. You've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Jealous? Yeah, a cat being jealous. Imagine that. Surviving in Glitch City. Self-depreciating thread. Don't chuck it everywhere. You have to line up for flowers, lol. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Can I even get some weed in this crap hole somewhere? Yeah, just PM'd you a good dealer. Damn. BTC closing 40% of its bars. Yeah. Wearing socks with sandals in public is now a crime. Bruh. I like to say we have the freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to the decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should the fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Gods be praised. First silly law I'm all in for. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers Lilim company. Boy, is this any real nowadays compared to... Jesus. Bots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know. You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't get me started. It's expected that new regulations are soon to be announced to address the situation. Being only with Lilim can be tiring, though. But Dorothy's nice, though. A Lilim is fine too, just like the title of this stream, bro. It's fine. It's absolutely fine. A Lilim is absolutely fine. Just saying. Anyway. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Let's see here. Yeah, it's about that time. So terribly sorry that I wasn't able to play through Metal Gear Solid 2 last time because I was doing some things here and there, trying to figure out some things. Okay, fine. I was actually watching the Oscars with my brothers because like he's really into it. I may as well. But regardless, you know what? I like the awards this year. Somewhat. There's like a few things here and there, like a few points of contention that I don't necessarily agree with, but what are you gonna do? But with that said, yeah, we're just gonna end the stream right there, and yeah, if I have nothing else to do, I will play Metal Gear Solid 2 on this coming Sunday. Okay, that's something that we'll definitely be doing, and yeah. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. We appreciate you coming on down, hanging out, and all that jazz. And I hope to see you this coming Sunday whenever I do end up playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Until then, take care, guys.